Hello, and welcome to egprint.net, your print superstore. Today I'm going to take you through a demonstration on how to build your own postcard using the egprint.net templates. Here in the templates section, you'll see that there are several different templates to choose from. In the postcard section, we're going to go with a standard 4-inch by 6-inch postcard. By clicking this template here, it's going to bring up the 4-inch by 6-inch template so you can actually download this to your desktop. Once you've downloaded it, you can open it in any program. Today we're going to use Photoshop. By opening it up in Photoshop, there are a couple changes we need to make. We need to make sure that this bounding box, click here, is switched to Media Box. And since we're not keeping it on a computer screen at 72 dpi, we need to switch it to 300 dpi for the printing industry. And RGB stands for red, green, blue, which is also used on computers. We need to switch this to CMYK, which is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, which is the 4-color process that they use in the printing industry. Let's press OK. Once we have our template open here, you're going to notice that there are a couple of different lines. There's the blue line here, which is the margin line, where you want to keep all of your important information and logos within this blue binding box. Anything outside of it, and it could get cut off. If you're looking to have color go to the very edge of the postcard, you want to make sure that it extends out to the trim line. That's indicated here in red. If you have any color outside of that trim line, that's okay too. That's just going to get cut off in the printing process. So make sure that your logos and important text are within that blue binding box. The next thing we want to do is we want to make a new layer. That'll make it easier for the design process. By adding a new layer, we can then go ahead and add some blue guidelines onto our margin lines. By selecting here in the ruler box and clicking down with your mouse and dragging, you can release them on the margin lines, and then when we turn off the template, it'll be easier to design. The next thing to make it easier to look at is by rotating the canvas. Now we can design. Here we want to take a look and make sure that all of our important information is within this blue margin line, or what we had for guidelines. The logos look like they're in the right spot, and all the text looks like it's in the right spot, and nothing's going to get cut off, except maybe some extra color. The next thing we want to do is take a look at the back side of the postcard. We want to make sure that there's room for a label and that there's room for a stamp. If there's enough room for everything and our logos look good, the next thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we have our job ready for either head-to-head printing or head-to-toe. If you're holding the postcard like it is right now in your hand, you need to determine whether or not you want your customers to flip over the card from bottom to top so everything would look right side up like it is here, or head-to-head, which would be flipped from the right to the left, and everything would look right here. If you're looking for it for head to toe, you need to make sure you rotate the back image. If everything looks good here, then you're set to print, and you could send it to egprint.net to get everything printed for you. You can also save it as a TIFF and make sure that everything is right for the printing process. The next thing is we want to thank you, so make sure you visit us on Facebook or Google+. We would love to hear what you have to say. Thanks again!